In 2024, Roblox is filled with countless tower defense games, each offering its own unique twist, yet among them all, there's one that consistently outshined the rest, dominating in numbers and popularity. But what exactly sets it apart? How has this quirky, unexpected title claimed the throne as the king of tower defense games? In this video, we're diving deep into the history, uncovering the secrets behind its meteoric rise, and exploring why it's held onto its crown as the #1 tower defense game of all time. Stay tuned, because behind the story of tower defense might just surprise you. In July of 2023, Telanthric, the creator of Tower Defense, released his very first video on the game titled I Made a Toilet Roblox Game. In it, he revealed that he and his friend I Am Evan were working on a quirky new project.
I could keep doing videos on it and watch my channel slowly die, or I could make my own game.
At first glance, the game didn't seem like much, just a basic demo with simple mechanics, far from the polished version we know today. But there was a reason behind this unconventional move.
And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead.
Telanthric explained that he didn't want to watch his channel fade into obscurity.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
As the once popular Pet Simulator X was struggling with pay-to-win element and a lack of updates. Determined to avoid the same fate, Telanthric pivoted to this bizarre yet intriguing concept, and he went all in. He began pumping out shorts, videos, and promos for the game constantly. However, Ever didn't just stop with content creation. Alongside Evan, they launched a Discord server, which has since exploded into a massive community of over 400,000 members as of today. Although, Telanthric did not slow down after the initial launch, promoting tower defense with every chance he got, determined to see the game climb the ranks of Roblox. The game received a major update introducing its first exclusive unit, the Titan Cameraman, inspired by the Skibidi Toilet episode 55 series. Alongside this, the game's lobby underwent a complete revamp, transforming it into a more visually appealing and expansive environment, captivated even more players, but Telanthric and its developers were just getting started. By this time, the game featured 4 unique maps, and Telanthric released a video unveiling a game-changing mechanic: trading. Now, before the introduction of trading, the only way that players could actually obtain new units was by grinding endlessly through matches and using their hard-earned coins from those matches to summon units. There was no way for friends to exchange or share units with each other. This all changed with the update released on August 31st. Trading revolutionized the game, and tower defense truly began to skyrocket, hitting over 100,000 concurrent players every day. Telanthric wasn't just raking in players, he was also cashing in big. But with fame and fortune came a side of Telanthric that nobody had ever seen yet. His journey was not just about success, it was about greed, and things were about to get a lot more complicated. On September 20th, a major controversy hit tower defense. Telanthric, along with several other TDD content creators, received a strike from none other than the Footboom, the creator of the original Skibidi Toilet series. The Footboom seemed to take issue with how closely the game mirrored his viral creation, and the strike came swiftly. It wasn't just Telanthric affected, multiple creators were hit, leaving the community in shock and confusion. At the time, no one knew why the Footboom had suddenly taken such action. Many assumed Telanthric would smooth things over. However, on the night of September 22nd, it shocked everyone. The situation escalated in a way that no one expected. Tower defense was abruptly shut down. Discord server's general chat went absolute wild with speculation. Some believed the Footboom had forced the shutdown, while others thought Telanthric was simply working on the game. But the truth soon surfaced. TDD was down. And not for a quick maintenance, this was a major disruption that would last nearly a month. During the shutdown, the drama between the Footboom and Telanthric exploded, with YouTubers and even the community manager fueling the fire. Content creators milked the situation, turning out clickbait videos and theories, trying to make the most out of the chaos. The game was spiraling downward by the second, and the uncertainty only grew. Then, on October 12, 2023, Telanthric dropped a bombshell. In a video titled Tower Defense is Back, he revealed that he had reached an agreement with the Footboom. The deal involved paying the Footboom a percentage of the game's earnings in exchange for keeping the game alive. Fans were overjoyed as the game came back online, and things seemed to return to normal. The ordeal left a mark, and the future of tower defense felt more unpredictable than ever. For a while, things seemed to calm down in tower defense. The team returned to their usual grind, pushing update after update, catching up with the latest Skibidi Toilet episodes they had missed. During this time, they launched several seasonal events, including Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and New Year's event, keeping the community engaged and excited. In February, however, the game also received a major map revamp, transforming it into the version players know today. The game had never felt better, at least on the surface. But as time went on, cracks started to show. Updates began to feel repetitive, losing the novelty that once hooked players. Worse, the pace of the new content slowed, and the game took a more pay-to-win approach with each update. Telanthric introduced more punchable content than free-to-play elements, which did not sit well with any of the player base, especially considering the game was mainly targeted at a younger audience. Backlash began to bubble up. Players accused Telanthric of prioritizing profits over the quality of the game, suspecting the tall tower defense had turned into nothing more than a little cash grab, while some defended Telanthric, saying he was just doing what any successful developer would. As player dissatisfaction mounted, so did the game's decline. In a panic, Telanthric scrambled to introduce something fresh, entering Endless Mode, a new game element that breathed some much needed life into TDD. Players loved it, content creators embraced it, and for a while it seemed like the game had regained its momentum. Telanthric introduced an exciting new rarity, Ultimate Units. First of its kind, the upgraded Titan Drillman was something players had been eagerly anticipating. This new rarity came with a competitive twist. Only the top 100 players on the leaderboard would receive this unit, resetting weekly to keep the race fierce. It sparked a surge in player activity as everyone wanted a shot at obtaining this rare prize. For a time, it seemed like tower defense had turned a corner, but a few months later, the community was hit with another shock, one that no one saw coming. In May, as Tower Defense prepared to be a part of a Roblox event where players could collect a special badge, the game was hit with a massive scandal that couldn't have came worse at the time. Inhi, the now former community manager of TDD, was accused of numerous serious acts, which sparked outrage within the community. These accusations, though too sensitive to mention directly, were quickly picked up by popular Roblox Twitter user Rubinson. The backlash was swift. Inhi was immediately removed from his role as community manager and kicked out of the game's server. However, the community wasn't satisfied with just his removal. Players began to distance themselves from the game, and the backlash spilled over into the game's ratings. Dislikes surged, and a wave of videos condemning Inhi and detailing his wrongdoings flooded YouTube. Damage of tower defense was undeniable, and the game's reputation began to suffer. What Inhi did was universally condemned, and while many believed he fully deserved the consequence, the incident cast a long shadow over the game. In the midst of the chaos, Inhi announced that he would release a video to share his side of the story, urging people to not jump to conclusions before hearing him out. But the evidence against him was overwhelming, and to this day, he has not posted that video. Some speculate that he backed out of the fear, while others believe he may have been advised by lawyers to remain silent until the controversy died down. Regardless, Inhi's name has become an unspeakable word in the tower defense community. The game's Discord server faced multiple raids from outraged Roblox players, and the impact of the scandal lingered, threatening the future of what once was Roblox's most popular games. Despite the massive success and the drama it had faced, the biggest issue for tower defense had become the lack of fresh updates and the growing pay-to-win elements. The game's repetitive content and reliance on microtransactions led to a steady decline in player interest. Even Telanthric himself, in a recent video, admitted that the game felt dead. But he also acknowledged the problem and seems committed to fixing it. Thankfully, there have been signs of improvement. Recently, updates have become more consistent, with a noticeable shift away from pay-to-win features toward more free-to-play content. Since the controversy around Inhi, the game has faced little backlash, and it seems like Telanthric is generally trying to turn things around. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history of tower defense, a like and subscribe would mean a lot. I pour endless hours into these videos, and your support really goes a long way. And if you found this video interesting, you might want to check out my other one where I break down exactly why tower defense started to decline. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.